Morning.
This nation has been mesmerised by the bridge. It's really caught on. Do you understand why?
I'm just so happy. Imagine that you always, all your life, have been looking up for a TV station like BBC, and suddenly everything turned up and down. That BBC invite you to come over because you're making good television. This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Has it always been this good in Scandinavia, the drama about detective work? Or is this a new thing?
I think this is a new thing.
And how come? What happened? Did one producer just come up with the idea of the killing and then everything just kind of took off from there?
I think it began with the books, actually. And then they made good series of the books, and then it developed.
Yeah.
One of the things that people love about the series is the dynamic between you two in the show. And we've seen already, you obviously have quite a laugh in real life and you get on very well. But in the programme, there is a curious dynamic, which is that you have the male character, the male detective, who is the very sensitive character.
Yes.
The female character, which is unusual, is the one who has, how do you describe it? No social skills? How do you describe her nature?
Yeah, no social skills, but she has emotions, of course. But she's driven by a more logic way of thinking.
And it leads to a lovely interplay between you, which I think is one of the things which is captured people's kind of hearts, because you have a particular way of operating, don't you? And it's like you're her sort of mentor.
But I love her, you know. I mean, I love people. And, I mean, Saga has so many feelings. It's so, when you're so close to Sofia when she's acting, you see all her feelings in her eyes. And I see them. When people come and ask me why this Saga is so without feelings, I don't understand it. She's so filled up with it, you know. It's amazing how she can fill up that role with so many emotional stuff. So I got all of them, you know. So I'm just happy.
I feel like it's being played out now because you're doing all the talking and you're not saying anything.
Okay.
But I imagine as an actress, really challenging to play someone who gives away so little.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult, isn't it?
At the beginning, it was very difficult. I felt I had such a bad conscience for Kim. I was thinking, oh my God, I don't give him anything. I don't, you know, play against him. But then I figured, okay, this gives him something. And I started to see that he was interested, and then I felt safe giving out nothing. So it's an interaction between us that works. But it demands a good one to play against, because otherwise I wouldn't dare, I think.
And in the drama, the language is interesting, of course. We just read the subtitles, but it is in Swedish and it's in Danish.
Yeah.
And does that pose any problems?
Not anymore. In the beginning, I didn't understand your Danish because you speak so fast.
We are very similar. But in the beginning, we had a Danish director and me together, and Sofia was very close, and we speak very fastly. And then we cut the ends, so you don't get the lines. So it was difficult for Sofia.
Yeah, but it was difficult for me, and I was very tired in the evenings. But in one way it was good, because being Saga is like being behind a glass wall, and in that way it felt as being Saga, being Sofia with them. So I like, oh my God, I want to get in, but I can't.